War weariness is our friend. That's now the series motto. It's true. It is. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in Series 2 of our Controlled Chaos Metaseries, King of Kings. We're going to start off this episode by annihilating this American pike and shot with our catapult here. May or may not actually kill it, but if we don't kill it, then we can just give some experience to some of my other units in the area, which still need it. Yeah, let's see. Brand new archer. Enjoy your kill experience. 7 experience from that one kill. Nice. So that's like half of their promotion. Not bad at all. All right, Charleston has built its walls, which I love. What I'm going to need to do this episode is focus as much as possible on generating more gold. That's going to be one of the very next things I need to do. So let's go ahead and look at opportunities in Charleston to generate gold. I don't really see any outright here. I mean, I could build a harbor district. That's one thing I could do. It'd be done in 15 turns, so with the commercial hub. I could also get a builder going. You know what? Yeah, let's do a builder and take as much advantage of the surrounding terrain as we possibly can. It's probably time. Do I have the policy in place to help with this? I think I do. I do. Let's go ahead and build walls around New Orleans so it can defend itself a little bit better once America gets its wits about it. Notice he has no territory whatsoever. Or no army. He's got territory. He has no army. So that's a huge benefit at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and grab this silver because I don't actually think I have silver at the moment. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't have silver. And an extra amenity right now is going to be useful. We are still accruing war weariness ourselves. Yeah, see, I can promote this unit. That's interesting. We're still accruing it ourselves, but we're not accruing it at the rate that Abraham Lincoln is. And I'm basically just going to put all of these units on standby and go to the next turn. So what I need to do is offset that with as many amenities as I can bring in.
Not just machinery.
Crossbowman, there's a very important promotion right there. Mahabodhi Temple and Kilwasani have just been built. Let's go ahead. I can't quite do a crossbowman promotion here yet, but I'll be able to soon. So what I'm going to attempt to do here... Ooh, medieval walls and Alhambra. Or do I go for university? Let's go for the university first, because if I can do something to start increasing my science per turn, that would be a welcome change. I'm going to go ahead and get another builder going in Mashhad, because I think that we need to start taking advantage of the Pardesis, which we're currently really not doing. And I probably do need that granary. A builder might be better in the long run, but I've already had a builder in Zaranka, so let's just go for the granary so we have the permanent growth bonus that results from that. Ooh, nice. The catapult can actually upgrade. I wasn't expecting that. All right, so which of my ranged units here is the closest to promotion? It looks like this one. So we're going to make that a trebuchet. Excellent. There's our first promotion to more reasonable units. So, all right, see, his military's gone back up to 55. The method behind my madness here is that if we can have him generate a bunch of amenities... Peter, I'm talking. Could you not? Sean!
That's someone who works for the federal government, but doesn't have to take the civil service examination.
Are you done? Are you done? So... Hang on, let's see if there's a policy change that I can make before I finish that thought. All right, the loyalty per turn for cities with a garrison unit, that is probably useful. Full loyalty. Yeah, I kind of still want those to be I want that policy in place still. So +1 gold from each of your envoys at city-states. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for that. Generating more gold, like I said. And then we could have unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn per unit. That would be a dramatic increase to my gold per turn. So we're looking at a total of 27 more. There we go. 42 gold per turn. Anyway, as I was saying, the more his war weariness cranks up, ours is increasing too every time we fight. But when he fights in foreign territory, especially given that it's his surprise war, and when he loses units, he's building up a lot more, which will result in negative amenities for his cities. And as long as we remain at war, that means that I can, in some ways, kind of hold Abraham at bay while catching up to him. So I'm actually going to try to prolong this war to see if we can use it to our advantage, because I feel like defensively we're in a good position. That could change, and if it changes, maybe peace is going to be a way that I can prevent myself from getting totally annihilated. I don't necessarily think that that's the case, but that's kind of the strategy at the moment. All right, so we have... Where did that industrial zone? Okay, it's over here in Hagmatana. Another one here wouldn't be the worst thing, but also an encampment district wouldn't be the worst thing. Now let's pop that down right there. All right, yeah, we'll have you on just no focus. Charleston's currently on growth focus. New Orleans is on growth focus. And that's not changing too much. Although if I prevent them from working tiles, then the walls are done in 3 turns. That's interesting. I'd rather have it continue to grow, because that's a huge difference between when food focus is on and when it's disabled. So that means a single turn represents a good amount of progress, gained or lost, relatively speaking. Okay. Yeah, let's improve that silver. More amenities for me. Keeping my cities happy while making Abraham's miserable. And then go to the next turn. Yeah, he's going to keep begging for peace, basically. Because at this point, he's suffering from this war. And that's what we want. We're not going to be able to actually push forward for a while, but if he keeps sending his units to die, then we can reap the benefits. And actually, let me swap the position on these units here. What promotion do you have? Combat strength, wind defending. Okay, no, you should be there. I want to have that archer right where they are. All right, next turn. Yeah, so there's another musketman, a pike and shot, but he just keeps sending them to their death. It's really interesting that he's not trying to come in from St. Louis, and he could eventually do that. All right, so he has built Alhambra. It's in St. Louis. An unmet player has built Angkor Wat. All right, we can go ahead and buy the Library with Faith outright. So that's good for our science per turn. Petra would be amazing in this city. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing, though. We're going to do... let's do a builder. Because if I can start getting the Paradisas built, that's actually a huge win. All right, really starting to see some additional gold per turn, by the way. So I'm going to use that to make this unit in town a crossbowman. We're going to fire with these archers. Yeah, really starting to be able to upgrade units relatively quickly, which is nice. All right, 1 turn until education is done. Nice. New city has been founded. We gain some era score for that. Go ahead and go for the monument first. Insufficient amenities. Why is that? We just don't have enough. So there's one required, and we have none at the moment. So we might be able to fix that. We've got some silver up there. It's not really in range, though. It's actually just out of range, ironically enough. The closest luxury resource, yeah, there's wine, too. But there's, yeah, I happen to put this city close to some Nader and some cattle, but not close to any luxury resources. I mean, luxury resources don't have to be within 3 in order to, you know, for the amenities to be something the cities benefit from.
Is to replace an empty mind with an open one.
Indeed. Okay. So... Oh, that's marsh tile. I hadn't realized that. Let's go ahead and remove that marsh, because that'll help Mashhad grow. Now, of course, we have a housing problem in Mashhad as well. I'm going to go ahead and research castles so that I can have access to medieval walls. And the university is probably a good idea. I still want to build these. The amphitheater is also probably a good idea. The likelihood that I'll be able to build that by faith before long is pretty high, though. I also need to build the Darmare. Yeah, university is priority number 1, so that's what we're going to do. More envoys here. Nice. So we can go ahead and take Bologna and Taruga right now, get their level 6 bonuses. It's not going to change anything because the level 6 bonuses apply to universities. Ooh, Warrior Monk. That's interesting. Okay, so I've got some other promotion options here. Let's see what would be the wisest. Spearman, maybe? In case he does bring a unit in from that other side. Nope. Yeah, see, the reason he's doing this is that he has so many negative amenities from just losing units over and over that his progress as a civilization is grinding to a halt. The walls in New Orleans are done. That's fantastic news. I'm going to let my weaker units continue to level by firing on these guys. Okay, looks like the Charleston builder is done. I'm going to step out here, build a farm. Could have built a Pardesa there. That would have been handy, but I think I still do want to focus on the city growing as rapidly as possible. Okay, so... Ooh. I could build another trader. Part of me is tempted to just get a builder because, I mean, there's so much chopping that could happen here. Charleston could grow really quickly if we chop down the woods around that city. Yeah, let's do that. I could get a lot done there. All right, with the walls done here, we can get a granary going in New Orleans. It's just basic at this point. We need that. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this catapult to a trebuchet. Your knowledge of siege tactics has advanced considerably as a result. Nice. All right, so remind me the bonuses here. I need to look this up specifically. +1 culture for each adjacent holy site and theater square, +1 gold for each adjacent commercial hub and city center. So ideally, this is our theater square. Wait. Yeah. Holy site and theater square. So this would actually be a really good spot for one. I think I'll still build one right here, though. That's extra culture and gold per turn. Can't complain there. Okay, I'm going to let this crossbowman sit out for a turn, because this musketman doesn't pose a threat at the moment. Ooh, interesting. You're just sending more units to their death, Abe. You know, you realize
If
this.
you see a castle under fog, you must walk there to meet the extraordinary dreams.
That's all that's happening. All right. So we can use the trebuchet here if we wanted to. We can finally upgrade horsemen, which is really nice. I'm going to let my immortals have a go at some of these units. We can promote this unit here. We'll give them garrison. And we will go ahead and end the life of these musketmen. And then do a little bit of extra damage to that pike and shot from New Orleans. Yeah, we're not going to charge in too readily against any of these enemies. It's just not a good idea. Okay, we're going to go ahead and chop down these woods. And that gave me the other builder outright, just right away. I can chop down these woods as well. That's going to give me 52 production and allow me to build something else quite easily. Potentially a campus district. Or maybe an encampment. I love the idea of building an encampment here. But I think that what I should really do is focus on using these bonuses. Yeah, I talked about either a... Yeah, commercial hub might be the way to go here. Let's do that. Talked about using these bonuses in order to increase my gold per turn. That's my main focus at the moment. All right, choose research. Stirrups. It's the one obvious choice. It is the one choice. Literally. Let's go ahead and build an aqueduct for Zranka, because this will actually give the city a little bit better housing by making it a freshwater city if we bring in water from the mountains. All right, so we have room for one more Paradisa here. And I think this is probably going to be the best tile for it. Or we can build one more Paradise. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I buy that tile now? No. One more turn. Tell you what, let's just have the builder hang out. I'm going to put him there, but we're going to wait till the next turn because I want to buy that tile. All right, you just go on alert. You go on alert. There we go. Yet you ignore science and art. I'm not ignoring science and art. I'm in a war against an extremely powerful civilization.
You can't go
And I'm
underestimating
playing them
thieves' guild.
like fools.
I mean, we'd be at it all day.
Or at least that's what I hope I'm doing. You know? That's the dream. Oh, I can't build a Paradisa here. What? Why? Oh, they can't be built adjacent to other ones. Okay, well, in that case, we've got to remove that one because this is the better spot for one. I didn't realize there was an adjacency thing happening there. Okay, I'm going to go for humanism so we can get the Taj Mahal. God, imagine if that worked out. Let's go ahead and promote Magnus. Increases the power provided by each resource of the coal power plant, oil power plant, and nuclear power plant by 1 and the production by +2. Alright, so now that we have this builder done, we do need to go ahead and get a plantation going, but I think... Yeah, might as well. Empire Days are there. All right. Some additional gold, I think. These guys are just getting annihilated. I don't know if there's an upper limit to war weariness, but basically the more we can do this to Abe, the better. Might seem kind of mean, but at the same time, notice that his science and culture per turn is kind of staying around the same area, whereas mine is climbing up towards his. I think that's in part because of the way that I'm playing at the moment. Nope. Sorry, buddy. You brought this upon yourself. We are using this to our advantage.
So simple as the stirrup, but few have had so catalytic an influence on history.
Yeah, see, this is the problem, though. We are, like... I don't know if anything really could happen any differently. I don't think that... Hang on, let's take a look at my shot. Amenities is at -2 for more weariness. Only the capital, though. So we definitely have war weariness from the fighting that we're doing. Like we're basically headed to a second Dark Age. We haven't been able to do anything because we're here fighting off his units. And it's a little bit strange that... I mean, I have founded that city up there. I did set my arrow score bonus to be exploration based. I think I set it to Hixent Draconis, right? Yeah. And I haven't gotten a boat in the water. I've had other priorities. I've had this fight. This is one thing about Civ 6. I wish, and I've wished this for a long time, I wish that, like, when you're in a war, like, that it would dilate time in some sense. That would be really cool. Because, you know, you end up in these really interesting tactical engagements, but the game is also flying by at the same time. And part of that is because I'm playing on quick speed. This is a little bit goofy. All right, so you want to trade incense for open borders and 61 gold. And you also want Nader. Okay. Your people are lazy and unworthy. Yeah, okay. You see what I'm doing right now? So we're headed for the second Dark Age in a row. Now, the upshot of that is that it's going to make a Golden Age even easier in the subsequent eras. And you know, if we're headed for another Golden Age, then, or for another Dark Age, then Abe is certainly headed for one. All right, let's get this workshop built. I want to get the workshop first. All right, we'll put you on production focus. And if the workshop is done as soon as possible, then we can build another university there. We have another builder coming up in Pasargadae. Yeah, this city relies on its trade route with Mashhad to grow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and chop down those woods right there. I'll have to wait till the next turn, but... There we go. Also, can I go ahead and promote? Yes, I can. Excellent. Now, the thing about the Courser, I can technically run in and start raiding around the area. It's just that I would need to be very careful with how I did that. Because he probably has Renaissance walls at this point. Yeah, definitely. He's got Renaissance walls. Colosseum's been built by Abraham Lincoln. That's interesting. Been built in the capital. Interesting choice. Let's go to the next turn. Who's this? probably, yeah, Bologna again. All right, so we're going to remove those woods, and notice that finished to the commercial hub outright, which is great. So now we're going to get a market going here and continue along that trajectory. Also, I'm going to move this horseman into my territory so I can promote it to a courser. And yeah, I'm extremely tempted to ride in and take a look around. Let's very tentatively do that, because at least I can escape with these units if I find myself in a difficult situation. I don't think there's anything I can do to prevent the Dark Age at this point, but in some ways, I just have to appreciate what I'm accomplishing at the moment. I think that for whatever, success Abe is having, he would be having a lot more right now if I wasn't kind of holding him down by keeping him in this war that he started. It's especially bad because it's bad for him because it's a surprise war. All right, so this is not going to give me any amenities, but I could potentially trade it. Hang on. Send delegation. Yeah, you still don't want to talk to me, do you? Interesting. All right, so here's some... There we go. We can give you a good deal and 7 gold per turn from you, and we're getting 3 amenities there. Heck yeah. There we go. All right, so that might make him like me a little more. Well, there's a win coming into the last minute. So I kind of feel... Yeah, one of the reasons we haven't had a lot of luck in the Air Escort department is I'm also not going crazy building wonders this time, That's worth mentioning. It might be a good idea. Yeah, let's just do another builder in Pasargadae, because there's so many tiles in the area that haven't been improved yet that would really help the city be more productive in terms of both food and production. Okay, so here's the thing. I see a campus over here that I could raid. I'm going to have to ride in from the other direction, though, in order to make that work. I'm going to bring my other courser in, too, and we'll see if we can just start wreaking havoc on his territory even further. Just do some raids along the edges. Should be fun. Any other catapult? Yeah. I knew I had another catapult sitting around. I just clicked on it right as I was looking for it. Next turn. Ooh, interesting. You're going to give me a great work. Tell you what, you can remove that. What are you talking about? I made the deal better for you, and you're like, no, I don't want to anymore. That doesn't make any sense. All right, goodbye. Nice.
I saw a bank that said 24-hour banking, but I didn't have that much time.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. I may be able now. Let's definitely get... All right, so the university's still a little bit more expensive, but I can buy the Dara Mare. So that's extra faith per turn, which will help with everything else faith-related. The Dara Mare also, the earlier you build it, the more it kind of helps you out towards the end of things. All right, so haha, look at this. Metal casting. We are absolutely going to research that. Unfortunately, yeah, cartography would have been nice to have like an era ago. This has been a really interesting run in terms of like our progress being slowed. Notice we no longer have an amenity problem in Mashhad, by the way. So that trade that we did just now is really paying off. I'm going to go ahead and get the amphitheater built. And it looks like I can get the barracks going in Bakhtri. That's good for production as well. I'm going to go ahead and get a Paradesa there. Or I might do the Paradisa and then have just have a lumber mill there. All right, Courser, I want you to ride over this way. All right. This is going to be interesting. Also, it looks like there's volcanic soil here. So there's a volcano in the area. Refuse. I wonder if he would, like, as part of a peace deal at this point, I wonder if he would be willing to give up another one of his cities. That might be worth trying if he continues to get desperate.
The four characteristics of humanism are curiosity, a free mind, belief in good taste, and belief in the human race.
All right, do I still need the +2 loyalty per turn for cities with a garrison unit? There's a question. Probably not, I would say. So let's choose a new civic. I have to do all of these. So let's go for Reformed Church. All right, so we can definitely do some pillaging here. That campus is going to give us a lot of scientific progress. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything about it either. Although he might, now that I look at it, because there's this grassland here, so he might be able to fire on my Courser as soon as I pillage, which would be annoying. So we'll do an experimental raid here and see how well or badly it goes. Let's do a builder in New Orleans. We have a lot of unimproved tiles in the area. All right, so there's the Paradisa. And that city-state has been defeated. Haven't seen any units. Oh, hello. That's extremely tempting. I don't have any units that can ride in and take that right now, but all right, let's see how this goes. So if I ride in here, pillage that. First of all, that makes his life more difficult because now he has to repair that. But it also just took a turn off of metal casting, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and improve this. I know I said that I was going to improve the lumber mill, but Pasargadae needs food more than anything. All right, I'm going to put this Courser here, because if we can take out some of these trade routes, potentially, I mean, I've got an opportunity here, I think, to really do some damage with these Coursers if I'm able to dance away from his cities. Look at this, by the way. He's like full industrial already. This dude. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Who just declared war on me? Cardiff. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Don't judge someone until you've stood at his forge and worked with his hammer.
Oh, that's a bit of a slap in the face. I'll show you why in a second. So now we can build the bombard and the pike and shot, which is great. But, oh, okay, I actually do have the ability to run more than I thought I would. Okay, good. That worked out. I'm going to yoink that builder away from... and we have a theater square here that I can pillage. We've got... How much is pillaging? I think I need 2 movement points. But see, this will be within range. I don't know. Could the encampment fire on me if I were there? I would hate to lose a level 2 ranged unit. I don't want to get greedy here. Or not ranged unit, but cavalry unit. Let's not do that. I'm I'm going to go for astronomy because it's helping me towards siege tactics. I'm not going to be able to explore. Well, maybe I do need to go for that. Maybe I do, because I think I still will have Hicks on Draconis as an arrow score bonus in the next era. So there's that to think about. Let's go ahead and build the ancient walls in Hagmatana. Special session of the World Congress. Wasn't related to me, apparently. City state emergency. It's a shame I wasn't able to join that. Friendship has expired with Russia. Let's go ahead and redeclare that. And we can now have an alliance. How about a military alliance? You want 1 gold per turn for it? There we go. That does not, unfortunately, mean that he is now at war with Abe. That would be nice if it did. But it doesn't work that way. Don't ask me why it doesn't work that way, but it doesn't work that way. Alright, let's gank that trader real quick. I think I can safely get that courser out. Then, of course, we can move this builder here. And then this courser is the one that just took that unit. Let's go ahead and get you back across the river, because I might be able to do some more pillaging. Interesting times ahead here. All right, so we're about to end the era, and I'll let that be the end of the episode. So I'll play through one more turn here. Let's give Siege unit more combat strength, because units more combat strength. Why not? Or, you know what? Let's give Light Cavalry more combat strength. Cancel any international trade routes between other civilizations and the chosen player. I'm going to put all of my diplomatic favor into trying to make that happen. All right, and there we go. We have entered the industrial era. Okay, we didn't get any of that. Melee units now have a combat strength bonus. I don't like to commit
myself about heaven and hell. You see, I have friends in both places.
Now, somehow, America is in a normal age. I'm still in a dark age, which now we have loyalty issues in Charleston again because of that. I might be able, using the builder that I have going here. I mean, I've got this market here. I may also be able, now that I have so much freaking money. Yeah, I think we'll still be okay in the grand scheme. I think I'm going to be able to get the city to grow before we actually have a rebellion. But somehow, Abe managed to lock in a standard era for this next run. So I'm going to stop this one here, and in the next one, we are going to try and hold on to Charleston and New Orleans. See, it might turn into a situation where I have to declare peace just to hold on to the cities that I've taken, but I'm going to continue to keep this pressure on him for as long as I can, because this has really put a damper on his ability to progress. You can see relative to Russia and Portugal, he's not doing as well. So I want to keep that up, and if we can hold it as long as we possibly can, then that can be one of the things that helps us secure victory towards the end of the series. Remember that I did accidentally leave giant death robots on, so he could charge into my territory later on and just absolutely wreck me before I'm able to do anything about it, which is going to be one of the unfortunate realities of this. So if I make peace, I might also try and make nice with him as fast as I can, so that we don't have to deal with that. But for now, I'll wrap this one up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day, but Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.